All right, it's time to start the darkest house. As I'm laughing, apparently, but that's all right. So, my tie-dye daughter just came by, and so welcome to this tale of darkness within and without, as we follow the group of extraplanar adventurers known as the Blue Rose, who have been having some issues ever since accepting and entering a certain house in Athens, Ohio. They have found out many things about the house, including how it tends to go into various places, showing up across the plains and in cities, and even though its current home seems to be in Athens. And after getting some research and some information upon what is said about it, they also had a talk with a person who was following them. And they decided to make an agreement with them to stay their ire for the moment. And with all of that in mind, we will return. I believe last we left off, they were making their preparations to go back to Athens after a stop at the Whistle Stop Cafe itself. So, did y'all plan? What would you like to do?
Okay, so that's right, because that's what I didn't include in the notes, is we did meet the cop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. Listen, it was a lot of things, okay? We did meet the cop.
It's not just a cop, it's a speedster cop.
Yeah, a speedster cop. And we resolved something?
Yeah, they represent a tyrant who, didn't actually have any rules for us to know where to follow. And then it's like, well, this one should have told you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people don't forget. And I nearly got into a fight with them. And then Kelly, negotiated that if we get the house to leave, they'll waive our misdeeds. Because apparently, just lifting heavy things is a extraordinary feat.
Stealing an entire thing of coke.
Yeah. That's the misdeed. Okay, I was going to ask.
Yeah, my misdeed was lifting up a heavy thing.
And we have to make the house disappear?
You stole $10,000 worth.
I think it wasn't even that. It was the fact that I think we kind of beat up the guy, and that sort of called the police. So
yeah, I guess
that's a whole other thing.
No, but she was like, start setting fire to the cop car, lifting a refrigerator, like there aren't strongmen in the world. That's literally their title, strongman. I could easily blend it as one of them.
So all we have to do is move the house. We're good.
But yeah, if we get the house to leave, they'll forgive us.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna be like put to death or whatever.
I can't believe I forgot that. All right. Okay. Did we stop at an inn? Where did we stop? Or were you just at the cafe?
No,
think
we
we
ended off at the cafe.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
Well, I was mistaken before. I do think that Nayland would have tried, while everybody was doing this work that I wasn't present for, she maybe would have tried to sneak away and see if she could find anything in this library about why there's somebody out in the universe that looks like her that people know.
Gotcha. Yes, and you were within the Blue Rose area at one point.
Okay.
So that does make sense. So I'm not sure what you saw, but there was an area that looked just like the Blue Rose Tavern.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that was a thing.
Was that the secret level of the library?
One of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Level 7.
Yeah.
B7.
B
No, it
for
wasn't 7.
blue.
It wasn't 7 stories tall, so I figured that was inferred.
Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Are we doing D&D or Darkest House?
We can do whatever you want.
Which dice you want me to roll, Matt?
I would
Tell
say
me.
let's do D&D. Yeah, let's do D&D first. I think we
Or
actually kind of
inspiration.
were.
I've got them all. I'm ready.
Okay, I was not. I have them now. Let's just dump those out. Okay.
There we
okay.
go. Library.
Oh, sick as hell. Cool. Okay.
Wait, do you need to go get cough medicine?
What?
Sick as hell.
Sick as hell. I did get it. And I need my character sheet. Okay. D20. Huh. It's a natural one. Can't make this up. Can't make it up.
Okay. So natural.
My investigation's a +1, so it's a 2. If that helps.
Maybe you got distracted when you saw me grab the bottle of Eberron mead and were just sad. And so it distracted you from finding your stuff about yourself.
Hmm.
Okay. You try to look on looking through here, you're trying to see what it could be, why there might be other copies, or there be other people, and recently you learned that there was another Kelly as well.
Oh! Yeah! Okay. I forgot, but it's coming back.
Amazing. It's okay. And all right, there we go. Aiden, hello.
Hi, sorry that I'm a little late.
I think the clone Kelly.
Oh, that Kelly. I was like, that's not a third Kelly. I thought Jackie was going to bust out a third personality.
Okay, here we go.
That's Simulacrum Kelly.
Perfect. So now, all right. Looking through the library, you don't necessarily find anything on yourself. Trying to think of the ideas of copies and those types of things. However, this searching deep and dark and trying to put yourself into the situation exposes you to the darkness of the house. So what I do need is you need to resist a rating for psychic attack from the house. That's 11 when you add all your stuff together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do I roll a house die as well or no?
Yeah, you can roll house die for this.
Okay. Because of my mental
It's okay, you got
self-esteem
this.
issues, I had written myself that I would have a bane for mental defense, which is unfortunate. But
So you add another die.
Yes, so I'm gonna roll 3, and I'm gonna take the 2 lowest. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, that's rough stuff. Well, okay, so not that one. The house die is my highest die, and I rolled a 5.
First roll's back after being gone 2 weeks. Natural 1 and 2 fail.
Would you win if you counted your house die?
No, it would have
Okay.
been a 7.
Okay.
Did you
So
roll
no.
3 1s?
I rolled a 1 and a 2, and then the house die was a 3.
But there should be another die in there.
But I drop it.
Oh,
right?
you dropped it because it was the
Oh,
6.
dropped
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, so you got what you got is a 1 and a 2. Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
The one that I dropped was a 6, which is really stings.
Welcome aboard the struggle bus.
Yeah. So go ahead and take a rating for a wound.
I
That's a
just got
question.
rid of my wounds.
In B7, are we protected from any of that stuff?
No. Well, you protect from some things, but not everything. So
Okay.
you wouldn't be protected necessarily from this. Part of the reason is because you left with darkness. The house is inside of you,
I mean, it's inside of them.
right? Who got affected?
Yeah, not me.
Well, it is depending what you're played at any given time. It's inside one Kelly, so it all depends. Yeah. So because of how that darkness, it's an attack from within. So you're bringing what is harming you into the library. So you're not protected. It's not an external force coming from somewhere else. So, all right. Okay, so just come out feeling more sad about yourself. And yeah, and Biff is back. I mean, you were always there
Welcome.
theoretically. So yeah, I think let's just go ahead and as best we can give some of the events for Aiden and what he's missed.
Well, Sparkle died. May he rest in peace. No, he's fine.
Nathan almost died
I was
to
gonna
Sparkle.
say that's not the reaction I expected from me.
Aiden, what was the where did Biff stop being? Where were you at? I guess.
Oh man,
Wasn't it like the first?
it was like the
Like-
first full session of the, like actually in the. I guess it was like the second section of Darkest House that I was gone. This was the last one I did.
It was before. I remember it was before we saw your mask character, so it was probably like
I think it was literally like the first day where we didn't even get out.
You guys
of the
ran into my
foyer.
mask character.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's later. That's later.
Yes,
First you
we
were
ran
in
Oh
into
the
no
one.
way! I'm so sad I missed being there for that.
I was
So-
sad too.
So we went into the house. We explored the foyer. We grabbed some things. Darkness everywhere. We go forward. We find a clock that separates us into 2 groups. We find some keys. We meet back up. We find an art gallery. We discover a cryptid. Cryptid goes away. We go outside. I get taken by a Master Hand Super Smash Brothers style and just lift it away. They all then decide, hey, let's go find him, and they all also get taken by Master Hand. We've all got darkness in us. We travel back and forth to two different cities like 4 times within like 32 hours. Going from one city to the other, talking about going to the library and then going to Brad's house and then going back, and then we robbed a convenience store.
we've all gotten like the house
A
ejected us.
taint. Yeah,
Yeah, and
we've
it's
got a
given
house
us a new
taint.
personality trait to incorporate into our characters that has made organizing a path forward difficult because we all keep fucking everything up. So that's the gist.
Everybody's way more aggressive
And sad.
and sad.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, then
We
we
learned
just got to the library. Sorry,
we
go
learned some
ahead.
stuff about lies. We went to the whole thing where we met Biff's or Aiden's character.
Mhm.
That was before the library.
Yeah, and he would know lies.
Yep.
Yeah, he told
Yeah, he
her
did.
pretty much that he knew her, but not this her. We learned pretty much
Actually-
most of the stuff about her, except her real name we don't know yet. We know that she was made a pact with her soul by her parents. That Kelly was there when she sacrificed herself to stop some entity with a werewolf girl also that Kelly knows. And then yeah, your character
Yeah, you
was
were-
very standoffish.
Yeah, you were very unhelpful. You were like, you can ask me any questions you want, but there's certain questions I'm gonna tell you I can't answer that, and there was a lot of I can't answer that.
We almost got
To
into a
be
fight.
fair, my character did give up most of his memories as like the end of the campaign.
It's true.
But it was a bunch of I can't answer that. I can't answer that. And so then we were like, okay, well, we don't know any more questions to ask. So you answered all the questions that you could answer, but we still had a lot more questions. And then you
Fair
flew
enough.
off like Superman with your metal floating Magneto-esque powers.
Yeah, I really like that character. Not to mention that even if he knew the answers, I would be surprised if he gave you all of them.
I did it.
Yeah, you guys did that right by making him really standoffish. He's very distrusting of most people.
But yeah, and then we just got we had a whole night of drinking with everybody and people getting sad,
Oh.
and I ran out of mead. And
Yeah, we had a night
started to
at
pee.
motel where we ruined Kelly's name, not our Kelly, but the simulacrum mayor Kelly,
Well,
kind
we
of.
we went to Kelly's house. I guess that's important because it
There's
turns
two
out that
Kellys.
yeah, they've replaced Kelly with the simulacrum so that
And the
her
butler's
family
been paying the credit card bill.
yeah, her family still thinks she's there, and it's very sad.
And it's
What
this
is a silhouette?
Simulacrum. It's a
the
clone,
seventh
pretty much.
level, the
Yeah,
seventh
it's like-
level D&D spell that just makes a snow copy of you, but they implanted it with all these like quote unquote good traits that they wanted to see in Kelly, and so Kelly was very upset.
Listening to all you describe all this just sounds insane.
Yeah, I'm
Were
trying
you-
to
were
piece
you
everything
there with
together.
us, Becky? Because sometimes you hear us tell it back, and
I
you're
felt like it made
"Wait,
more
I
sense
did
when it was
what?"
happening, and all of a sudden I'm like, this sounds wild.
I think I
Man.
feel I don't have it. I don't have as much context.
Nayland also learned about lies. I mean, Josh, I don't know if you I mean, everybody heard it because they were present, but Nayland, the character, is the only one who knows, I believe,
Yep.
that the real reason that lies is in the Blue Rose. I don't know if it's okay to say to Aid.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
you
fine.
can decide.
Yeah.
But basically, lies is like here for like information gathering for quote unquote mother who's trying to find a way to enter the plane and thinks that the Blue Rose has a way to do that. So Nayland's been sworn to secrecy about this plot point for lies specifically. So Kelly is grappling with having a doppelganger that's better than her in her life. Lies is figuring out these things about like mother and that brother is like listening to everything that's kind of going on, and Lies is questioning that. I don't want to be putting words in your mouth, Josh, but
Also, Kelly, we've learned her dark self has the darkness from the house. The rainbow Kelly has no
Yeah,
darkness.
just chilling.
That's
No
true.
darkness.
And
And-
Sparkle is mean.
yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Sparkle's a being
dark.
drunk,
Wait.
basically, is what happened.
I think
Sparkle
Sparkle
was
got the
straight up-
darkest of all of us.
Yeah.
bullied by their
Sparkle's over there
family.
insulting everybody.
Not just insulting everybody, but like literally shocking grasped Nayland and like
Well,
nearly killed her.
Nayland was being a dick. I won't lie.
No, yes, for research
Research
reasons,
purposes.
Nayland was being a dick. But like Nayland almost died to Sparkle. and apparently Sparkle's family literally like picked him up and yeeted him through the portal that
Yeah,
sent him to the Blue Rose. And
No, sent him to the Feywild.
Yeah.
or to the
And
Feywild.
yeah. And that's where
And
he
then-
met his traveler that ditched him, and now he feels really insulted.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how quiet the conversation was, but Nayland reaffirmed to Zab how he's not like he's not worth it, that he was weak. And Zab was like, yeah, I wasn't chosen to be here. Like I just showed up, and I haven't met any teachers. I haven't been given any instruction. I've just been following you guys along, and I drink because it's better than feeling the loss of my family, because it makes me numb. And then the night where we ran out of booze, the nightmares came back, and they heard me yelling for my family.
And we're heading back to the house now.
You know what's crazy? I think you guys prefaced it that night of drinking with saying you guys had a party, and that did not sound like a party.
It was mostly Kelly drinking, I think.
Yeah.
In this time, we robbed a convenience store, and police on Earth were after us. And one of these police seems to be more informed than the others, and has speedy powers.
Yes. Oh yeah, I've learned about Coca-Cola. It's delicious, so that doesn't quite hold up to mead, but as an everyday drink or an every meal drink, it's quite good. But I'm pretty sure we ran out of that also.
Okay.
And then we got to the library.
So that's your legend lore.
Easy, simple stuff. Everyone's really mean now.
Information overload. It's all good.
Oh, except that we were at the diner, learned that if we don't send the house packing out of this universe, that we're gonna have problems with the superhero people, probably, and the speedster, and they might come arrest us or try to kill us.
Yeah, the speedster's boss, who I've just referred to as a tyrant because they didn't give their name. They refused to give their boss's name.
So that's our goal, really, is now try to go back in the house and banish it from this world.
Okay.
Are we also still trying to retrieve an artifact from within it for the Blue Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Okay, great.
We have multiple goals.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, that was.
That was
a while
our
back.
first goal to go in it.
Yeah.
That was why we went in there.
Well, if that was a Blue Rose objective. not part
No,
of
we
the
found
Blue
out
Rose.
that from the attorney. I'm pretty sure when
Yeah,
Kelly
from the
opened the
lawyer.
letter. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
I think I'm caught up.
So,
Also, viewers.
what would you
Honestly,
like?
it's really...
What would you like to do?
Sorry.
Start the 4-hour trip back to Athens. Unless we can just be there.
All right. Moving back to Athens. This basically puts you in driving in the daytime, so easy enough to get back.
That was a great trip, everybody.
Yeah, whatever you want to do with that. Oh.
I feel like we all learned a lot about each other.
Definitely learned a lot.
Has anybody, this is sort of like above table, but has anybody probed this Kelly about how she feels about the clone? Or do we not know?
I think you can have any conversations you want, so I think you can just.
Yeah, I was about to say something, but then I remember nobody heard that conversation, so it wouldn't have mattered.
with
With her mom.
Oh, right. Yeah, but y'all know about the clone. Yeah, so I'd say yeah. I think on the trip, have your road talk. Let's get that in.
So yeah, Kelly puts on some like folk music. There's like some Joan Baez and some Peter, Paul, and Mary.
I think Nayland has probably been, because where we kind of left her was that she was feeling really overwhelmed with how out of control she had been feeling, and how everybody else and the mission was feeling. And the Rainbow Kelly is a breath of fresh air. So I imagine she's sitting up at the front with Kelly. And I think when there's like a quiet moment, sort of privately, she would be like, so you remember the stuff that the other way of living you does while you're taking a backseat?
Yeah, I remember everything.
I know that she was really upset, for good reason, about how she found your house. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, the house is still the house, and it was really cool to see my butler again. I wish I could have gone inside. I was really looking forward to showing you all my room. But I'm sure the other Kelly's taking good care of it.
What did you want to show us in your room?
Just what it's like in there. I thought maybe sharing something of myself with the whole group would be a good way to bridge some of the... I don't know, I feel like the group has been kind of pulling apart, and I thought, hey, let's bring ourselves back together.
I agree with your feeling about the group. It's been hard feeling like the only one who cares about that.
Do you like acorn frisbee?
I know those two words separately, but I don't know what they are together.
Well, I was reading this book I got at the library. It's all about elf hobbies.
They must not play that one in space.
Oh,
What's it like?
well, I don't know. I was hoping you could teach me. It just sounded really interesting.
It's cool that you picked up a book about elf hobbies.
Well, I've been trying to take into consideration what someone said to me when I took Sparkle aside, because someone pointed out that we were just doing the stuff I wanted to do. So I thought when it's our day, we could do stuff you like to do.
Cool. I don't know how to play acorn frisbee, but I'd learn. We could play it together.
Well, what is a hobby of yours?
Define hobby.
Something you enjoy doing that brings you happiness.
I like completing tasks. Does that count?
Yeah. So like puzzles?
One of my favorite things to do before the Blue Rose, because I would kind of, you know how when I go to sleep, I can wake up and know how to do something?
Mm-hmm.
While I was traveling, I'd find people who needed something done. Maybe their fence was broken, or, people ran over their favorite statue or whatever. And I would go to sleep, learn how to fix it, and then I would help them fix it. But my favorite thing to do was write letters for people who didn't know how to say what they wanted to say.
Wow.
So I guess writing.
So when you take your rest, you think about what other people need, and then you go out and try to fulfill that need.
I guess so.
So who fulfills your needs?
What needs?
Like, don't you have things you come across and you're like, this is really difficult, or oh, I don't have time to finish this today. I really wish there was someone who could finish this or could learn how to do this so that I didn't have to worry about it.
I mean, no. I just go to sleep and learn how to do it.
Oh. So, nothing at all that you ever need?
I mean, I would do those things to get money, and then I could eat.
You like to eat.
Well, I need to eat.
Well, what do you like to eat?
Whatever's convenient.
So is it true that are all elves like vegetarian?
No.
So
Is
you eat a variety of cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Cooking is actually one of those things I can go to sleep and wake up and know how to do.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. So yeah, you don't need that either.
I think what you're trying to ask, I mean, for the longest time, I was trying to get into the Blue Rose. So my need was being noticed, but now I'm here. And my need is to complete.
I understand.
Okay. What are your hobbies?
Oh, I just like helping people. Like if I guess it's sort of like you. So if I meet somebody and they need something, or if they have something that's really bothering them, I'll like go to bed and I'll be thinking about it, and then I can't sleep because I'm thinking, how can I help them? And why are they so sad? And how can I make them happy? And what can I do to make their day a little better?
It's funny because when you're feeling more like the other Kelly, it's like I know there's something different about the way I see myself after being in your presence. Like I know that there's something we have in common, but I don't quite know what it is.
Does she make you sad?
Sometimes.
Maybe I could write her a note.
It's not a bad sad. I think it's a lot of emotions, really intensely. It's easier to see the overlaps, I guess, when I'm talking to you. Or maybe easier to talk about them.
Yeah. I try to be easy to talk to.
You're good at it, but you don't always have to make it easy for other people.
Yes, I do.
Well, I guess all I can say is that you don't always have to make it easy for me, and I'll just speak for myself.
I think I understand. For instance, I called my mom, and I tried to make it easy for her.
In what way?
To let her know that, well, that it's okay.
That what's okay?
Well, you know that I've been replaced.
You told her that you were replaced?
No, I didn't use those words, but it helped me.
Okay. Do you think it's really okay? Or did you just say that because you were worried that if she knew, she'd feel guilty?
As long as my mother is happy, I think I'll be happy. Plus, this other Kelly, I think she knows what she's doing. She's very successful.
You're very successful.
That's right. I'm very successful at driving us right now.
Yeah. And I think Naylin will kind of just sit back in her chair, feeling like there's not a lot of movement will happen if she keeps pressing.
All right. Anything else?
What's going on, baby?
I'm good.
Yeah. I apologize. The weather's a little crazy, so the dog was a little crazy. Kind of goes hand in hand. All right. In that case, it is late afternoon when you arrive in Athens, Ohio. Where upon this place would you like to go?
How long has it been since we rested?
All right, Ty, go get dressed.
Because I know
The
we've been
morning of us waking up.
Yeah, so about 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you all want to sleep and then go in, or go in now?
I don't know if the guard will give us any leeway if we don't just go in. But I'll leave it to you guys. I'm fine either way.
Only reason I even mention it is because I remember how grueling it was. But if we all feel good about it, then we can go right in.
Is there anything we want to pick up before we go in?
That's a great question. But I think anything we bring with us, we might lose. Didn't we have a bunch of groceries last time?
Well, we kind of set those down.
Right. Do we still have the items from the last time we were there, or they disappear?
They disappeared.
Okay, can we load our previous save?
This is the darkest house.
I think
I
Liza
don't
is
like
going to
dark
message.
souls. No.
Liza's going to message Naylin, going, Naylin, if you know how the other Kelly seems to be darker and this one doesn't,
Ezekiel, come here.
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't bring this one inside.
Come here. Ezekiel.
Oh shit! What if other Kelly isn't there as part of the resolution and then doesn't get cured?
Not.
So maybe we should sleep first and try to get the other one back.
Her whole
We
face
We have to sleep until we get Dark Kelly.
Above table, it's pure chance with Kelly Eugene.
I know.
See,
But Liza doesn't know that, so she's just hoping that maybe it's like a day thing.
That's a complicated thing to think about, because I would say we should just ask Kelly, but I know that this Kelly is just going to say we should go in because,
Exactly, because she thinks about everyone else.
yeah.
I mean, I could make it the excuse that it's me, that we have to stay a night.
make sure the blood dry my hair won't look
I mean,
Mhm.
to be honest with you, my head is pounding as almost as if I have a level 4 mental wound.
Yeah, you didn't really clean off that blood off your ear. You missed a spot.
I have
Out of
ear.
curiosity, isn't Naylin technically saying all of this out loud?
Yes. I'm whispering.
Aren't you right next to me?
Very quiet whispers.
Because doesn't only Wisp have message?
That's just message. I'm just
You can
going back and
reply.
forth.
You can
Oh.
reply.
Yeah, you can reply. I know that.
But isn't
Yeah.
I don't know. Here, I just found it funny that
We're literally like probably like sitting 10 feet away from each other. I'm just pointing a finger at her and whispering to her.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Okay,
Okay.
Kelly, I think we should take a night. I'm not feeling that good.
Okay. Should we go to the? Did we stay at a hotel here? I think it was the other place we went to.
Correct. It was you. You had a hotel in Guilford.
Okay. Well, it's a college town, so we could probably find a place, like a hotel.
Are we in an RV right now?
No, I just remembered we're in Kelly's
Gotcha.
You're an SUV.
SUV.
Got it.
So it's even less space.
That's really funny. So Liza just in the backseat.
Like, yeah, the backseat pointing finger.
All right. So yeah, there is a hotel here.
All right, I'll take us there. If that's the
All
hotel.
right. Yeah. Interesting. Because as before, this one is actually very reputable and needs proof that you're 21.
Do I have a forgery check? No. Nope. Hey, Nayland, you know how you're really good at stuff?
Oh, is that what I have? Hold on, I might have that queued up already. Let me double check. Oh no, I did land vehicles because I was driving. Yes.
Do you have the ability to make a fake ID?
I mean, I could try in 4 hours.
Biff, what about you? You're good at inventing things.
yeah, I'm checking now. But none of them are forging.
I think last time didn't we use Wise used minor illusion or something on the
It was
ID?
Sparkle.
Oh, it was Sparkle. Oh, okay.
I mean, Kelly, you are a very persuasive talker, and
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
magic, don't you?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, would you like me to use my magic?
Maybe on the person, and then they could look at your library card and say that it's an ID.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Thanks.
Okay. Does anybody want to come with me?
I guess I will
They
since I'm only.
disguise self and go with too.
All right. So Wise and Biff.
Remember, Biff,
Sorry,
just don't try to talk.
Yeah, I didn't really plan on it.
If I throw it off a little bit, we're
You guys
foreign
have to teach
exchange
me this, like,
students.
yeah,
You and me are
guys have
foreign
to teach me
exchange
this weird
students.
human language.
I will eventually when we have time and you aren't sleeping.
Nayland, you said your head was hurting.
Yeah.
Drink this. And I give you like a crushed up. It looks like a bunch of like leaves crushed up into like a ball. And I will use one of my healer kits to heal you of that wound.
Cool. It smells like something my dad used to make. Thanks, Ab.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Okay. Kelly will get out of the car and lead into the front lobby of this hotel with Biff and Liz.
Liz has shown Biff a picture of who? What's his name? He does a.
The Fawns?
Yep, picture of the Fawns from his disguised self.
I see.
Henry Winkler? What's he doing here?
Okay, so you come up.
Hello. There's no guarantee this is going to work.
Worth a shot.
Here. You come in, and there is a gentleman at the booth. Not at the booth, sorry, at the desk, because he goes, greetings, looks maybe in his 50s. Goes, yes, how can I help you?
Hi. Yeah. We're here to get a room. There's 6 of us. Well, 7 of us, technically.
Oh. Looks... Okay, that'd be 3 rooms.
Okay.
Have one folding couch, twins the other ones. ID, please. And credit card.
Yeah, absolutely. So she takes out her credit card and puts it on the desk. And I don't think this is going to work, but she's going to try it. She's just going to do a charm person, which doesn't, all it means is, you know what it means.
Yes.
So she's going to try charm person on him.
Yeah, I would say in this case he's charmed.
Okay. Hey, so listen, since we're such good friends and everything, I mean, well, my actual ID, well, it was stolen. And I thought maybe, well, that's why I kind of need the room, because I'm kind of waiting for my parents to call, and I told them they would call me here, but that was before I realized I didn't have the ID, and they're not going to call till tomorrow morning.
I see. Right. Alright, for the purpose of this, go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, 15. Oh wait, no, dirty 20. That's persuasion.
Okay. Those. Okay, sure. I'll just have to call and report this to the police, but then I can go get your rooms since we got the credit card.
Oh,
And he goes to grab the phone,
hold on.
and it rings.
Oh, hey,
And he
listen.
picks it up.
So
It's ringing.
She says, wait. Before you do that, can we talk real quick?
I gotta get the phone just a second.
No, please.
It's like a reflex.
Please.
And
Please don't call them. You don't
his
understand.
pupils go super wide.
What?
The phone was ringing. Someone's calling him.
And he hangs it up. And he just, like, very robotically grabs and goes, I hope you enjoy your house tomorrow.
Huh? Wait a minute. Are you
Did
okay?
you say it in English or common?
Said in English. And he produces 3 room keys for 3
Wait. Are you all right?
Kelly, I think we should go.
Well, I want to talk to. Are you okay?
No.
I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's in order. What's wrong?
No, I just want to make sure you're all right.
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. Is everything
Okay.
good at home?
That's personal, but I don't know why you're.
Well, I mean, we're friends.
I don't. Okay. Listen. Right. Parents come in. They just called and they said everything's fine. So
They
Let's
did?
get there. Did they?
Yep, they did. Kelly,
didn't get
they
to talk to
did.
them.
Kelly, no, they did. Let's go. Remember, we have to go get our friends and go check
Can we
the
call them
rooms.
back? I didn't know they knew I was here.
I mean, you can use my phone.
Okay.
Star 69, Kelly.
All right. She picks it up.
Okay, you pick it up.
She star 69.
69. Okay. And you hear creaking floorboards on the other line. I need you to resist a rating 4 psychic attack.
Oh,
From the house.
that's the D6s.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. 2D6 plus a house die. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Remind me how to do this. What am I telling you?
So you're getting the 2 non-house die
Mhm.
plus your rating
Okay.
is what you want to give me.
Oh, I don't even have that sheet up. That's the problem. I had my D&D sheet.
I know. On another note, I've got the Candela Obscura rules in my head too, and I'm really excited.
Let's just start using that system.
Yeah.
Go right to Candela Obscura.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I've got
Just
okay,
kidding,
so it's a
Monty Cook, we're
3.
not doing that.
Wait, okay, so that's 3 on the rating plus. So that's 10 if I'm just looking at the 2D10.
It should be 2d6s, not 2d10s.
I mean, okay, 2D6.
Okay.
So it's a 10.
Okay. So rating 4, you need an 11.
I did not get an 11.
What was the numbers on your d6s?
Well, okay, the 2D6s were a 5 and a 2.
Okay. And what could you have beat it with the house die or no?
Yes.
So do you want to accept a doom right now to pass this?
What's it do?
It's been a while.
Wow. Doom is something permanent that's going to haunt your character for the rest of their lives.
What?
Other Kelly has Doom.
The other character
Lies
doesn't
and
do it.
Leland
Okay.
also have dooms.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, so with that, you resist, however, darkness comes into Kelly's heart in this moment. Though you don't become you're not the same as the other dark. So
Uh-oh.
so what I'm trying to say is it's not the same thing that happened to the other one.
Gotcha.
That doom doesn't really come into play until you complete the house. Once you complete the house, that doom comes into effect.
Okay.
Because you can get rid of dooms, right?
Yeah, there is ways to get rid of it in the thing.
Okay, so in other words, I have a doom, but I don't know what the doom is.
Correct.
So how do I know that I have a doom?
You write it down on your sheet.
Oh,
Just mark down that you have a doom.
Under doom, you put 1.
Yeah, and it does give you some other mechanical.
When you're
Oh.
rolling to see if you die, when you collect wounds, you subtract. Like if you're unconscious and then roll to see if you die, you subtract the number of dooms you have from
Yeah,
your
so
roll.
doom makes it
makes
easier for you to die. Yeah.
Correct.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, so instead of getting attacked right here by calling the house, you
Just
you
casually
hang up
stars.
just in time.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think that was my
Who's on
parents.
the other line, Kelly?
There was nobody. It was like a creaking floorboard.
Well, she shakes her head and takes the keys and heads outside.
As soon as they're walking out, what happened in there?
She called the house.
Ah, that makes sense. Why?
Because the house called us somehow. The house wants us back, I think. That's scary, right?
I mean, it's a little off-putting, but we were going back anyways. There's nothing we can really do about it.
Yeah.
At least it's good information that
It's sentient enough to call a motel that we're in the town of? Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it's useful to know.
Let's go warn everybody else not to pick up the phones at the hotel tonight.
Probably best.
What are you guys talking about?
No, I'm just catching up on what happened inside because I can't speak human apparently,
Oh,
or Earthling, I guess.
all right, everybody, we're ready.
By the way, guys, don't answer the phones if they ring tonight.
What's a phone?
The thing that
You're good.
looks like a banana, but it's like usually made of this like cheap breakable material.
What's a
Plastic
banana?
a thing in D&D?
I don't know, but okay. So the person inside said they got a call from my home, but they didn't.
They mean that literally or figuratively?
Well, they said they got a. What they said is, you're going to have a good day at your home tomorrow, right? Or you're going home tomorrow.
Yeah, and I figured they were talking about my house.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
think
house that we're about to go into called to get
yeah, your new
us
house.
passageway to rest.
Yeah,
But
Thank
it
you,
wants
Zach.
us to come back into it.
yeah, but he did
Yes.
say my parents.
I think that was the house controlling his mind.
Yeah, I think it probably overrid his memories.
Unless my parents are caught.
I mean, if they are, we'll find them in the house. I wouldn't worry about it.
Wouldn't your servant have told you that they were caught in the house?
Yeah, he probably would have.
If the house wants us back inside, why do you think it ejected us with the dark shadow hand the first time?
I don't know.
Well, look at what it did to us. You think we're going to have an easier time trying this time?
Well, okay, so we got 3 rooms. So everybody can bunk up and we can get ready for the morning and go to the house.
All right.
What's on your mind, Nayland? You look like you're itching to say something.
No, I was just wondering if, I mean, Lies, do you want to share a room?
Sure.
Cool.
Is that okay, Kelly?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, we just been roommates since school, so I figured, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's fine. Don't worry about me. As long as you're happy.
Lies, you can
Yeah.
say no. I was thinking about the last time we were in the hotel and you
Oh,
wrote those things on the wall, and I didn't know if you would want anybody else to see something like that if it happened again.
I don't think it's going to. Well, I don't know. That was. Oh, we're still all around, everybody. I just runs into a room. She just has a panic attack. Just runs into a room.
I will follow you.
Okay. Anything before everyone takes their night's sleep?
I do have a glass of that Eberron mead before bed.
Very nice. All right. In that case, please, anyone who's doing a recovery roll, do so.
I think everybody's wound free at this point.
Yep.
Nalen's not.
Zach?
She healed. I healed her with
Oh, I
my
missed it.
healer
Sorry.
free tonic thing.
Perfect. Okay. Very cool.
I think before everybody parts, Nayland gives Kelly like a super big hug, just sort of bracing herself for not having this relief around anymore.
See what happens.
Okay, then go ahead and take your rest, peeps.
Lies, since she doesn't sleep most of the night, and she positions herself, since we have those adjoining rooms, I'm guessing, that have like the doors. Like, she literally watches where Kelly's door is, and she eventually, in the middle of the night, will unlock both doors and open them. She just wants to see which Kelly wakes up in the morning.
How you gonna know? Oh, yeah, I guess you would know.
You've been around, yeah.
Nayland is similarly invested and also similarly only needs to meditate for 4 hours. So Nayland will wordlessly sit next to you and will be fine doing the same exact thing.
Oh, they're so weird. Just sitting there in complete silence for 4 hours.
Kelly is definitely rooming with like Carolus and
Yeah.
probably Sparkle. So Carolus is probably watching y'all.
Yeah. Is there trauma we need to talk about?
All
I
good.
think there is.
Takes out a little timer. Okay, the clock started.
How much time do you have?
Do you
I
guys
have a
get
lot of
charged
trauma
every
in my
hour?
life.
Hey, my time's your money. It's all fine.
Well, I mean, do you want to go back to my childhood? I think I remember. Or the one that I was born again from?
It's fine. Okay, charging double for this one. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, it all started, I guess, before I was born. Elias is going to go into traumatic details about everything she's learned. Probably, which will take the next, 4 hours until Kelly wakes up.
You have no more money.
Nope, I'm broke.
All right.
I had 182 gold, too.
So then you all wake up and you see each other. How do you want to do the morning?
Could I? So I spend my 4 hours meditation. I do think that I am taking out one of my little folders in my meditation time where I have all of my cheat sheets for the different skills that I can learn how to do, and I do study up on forgery again. So I for the next 4 hours where we're watching Kelly, is it possible for me to try and produce a fake ID for Kelly? Because we had seen it when Sparkle magicked it.
Did you ever buy forgery items in this world?
I don't know. No.
Well, let me.
What
think.
would I need?
Well, so let me. Okay, I think I would actually say because you guys started as Blue Rose, and theoretically Blue Rose is prepared. The Blue Rose forgery kit, in particular, would have what you would need to do this.
Okay.
So yeah, we'd go back to 5e rules here for a moment, and let's do this is we'll do an this is intelligence deception.
Oh, that's my two worst things. Okay.
So if you're proficient with forgery kit, you can do that as your proficiency.
Okay.
Just with intelligence.
Okay, intelligence is -1. Oh, but I did roll a natural 20.
There you go.
19 plus 2.
So 21.
There we go. Beautiful. Not bad at all.
Okay.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Let's see. So this is Ohio, which is definitely a 25. But you get something that you think quickly will work.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Ohio's on the higher level of the IDs.
Beautiful.
Because even in that time, they had the hologram and all these things in there. because it's a lot. Sorry, that was a big thing. We'd always make fun of the IDs of every other state. People would show up. We're like, what is this? And a plastic card and something that looks. And this is so fake ID for Kelly. What does this ID say? Let's determine the information that you have on this ID for Kelly.
Gotcha. All I know is that the age needs to be 21. So the age is going to be 21 because I don't want to make it too high. Oh no, wait,
It's gonna
25.
say
25,
age
25.
21.
21. Listen, this was intelligence check that she passed. So I'm going to say you can look at this and you would replicate the things. So all the information is good. It looks like it. What it doesn't have is a hologram. So like law enforcement would probably see through this.
Okay, good to know. The only thing I would change, because in story I've seen Kelly's full name, so I would know it because I've seen her credit card. And in story we've been to her house, so I imagine I would know her address.
I thought her credit card had her dad's name on it.
Well, I guess I'm assuming
She
your last name
presumably
is
has a
Jack.
driver's license that you can look at and change.
Gotcha.
If not, that's fine.
The only thing
Okay.
I changed is the age.
Okay. Very
Okay.
cool. Perfect. All right. And then I'm curious what you use for the picture.
Oh, so interesting.
You can make it from anything. Like I'm cool with us kind of making something that happened in the past up, but I really want what picture this is.
Not me wondering why she didn't just take the real ID and adjust that one number as opposed to making a whole new ID.
That'd be a lot harder to do convincingly, actually.
And I don't want to, because her real ID is a document that is real. Don't want to mess it up, obviously. Come on, Zav. So Kelly has these. I think I would try and get one of, because Kelly has a Polaroid camera. So there are pictures of Kelly that are here with us. So
Okay.
I imagine I would can I take one of those and put it on, or would I have to replicate it somehow?
No, you can do it. You can take that
Beautiful.
photo and get
Take a picture of her while she's sleeping.
Oh, beautiful.
it.
And I try and draw her eyes open.
I think her eyes opens them up.
So
I love
the Vo's secret that I haven't chosen 8 of the capabilities I got for upgrading it. Could I choose taking a picture as one of them? But only if I'm using it, so I couldn't send it out to take a picture.
Yeah, that's true. Sure. All right, so you got all that. We're good, and I like to take a picture. Yeah. Perfect. All right, then. How would you like to do your morning?
I guess it's a moment of truth.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Biff.
I was gonna say wait patiently by Kelly's door.
Guys, should we go wake up Kelly?
Yeah. Liza's gonna walk into a room and just blinds open.
So you just open the door.
Open the blind. Well, the door's been open. You guys
Oh,
are joining rooms.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I've been staring
She
at you.
walks into your room and opens the blinds on you.
Okay, so the moment the blinds come in or on, I like to believe that everyone in the room is just blinded by them temporarily. And as your eyes adjust, you see Kelly, who is combing her hair and saying, "Little town, it's a quiet village."
I heard
Sorry,
you laughing
guys.
to yourself, and I knew it.
I rolled a 29, and that is indeed
A what?
sunshine number.
Liza closes the curtains and whispers to herself, "We're all going to die today."
Wait, do you roll a D percentile
Yeah, I do.
as opposed to?
I
just
roll
evens?
odds and evens. Evens and odds.
Oh, okay.
Odds are sunshine.
You said I rolled a 29. I was like, why wouldn't you just use a D6? It's the same odds.
I know, but I like having more numbers.
Fair enough.
So, everybody ready for breakfast? Are we ready to go? Should we give it a little morning jog time?
Just gonna whisper to everyone else. Do we just wait another day? Like,
I don't think the house will let us. Laz just looks defeated. It's just like is literally heading out to the Range Rover, and just
Kelly
lets
saying,
Indians
should we
sit
go
down.
for a jog? Zav not being around because he's out jogging currently.
Good
Right.
morning,
Biff
everybody.
woke up. Zav was not in the room.
I think we just should go to the house. But
did
I
we
made
get
you
a
that.
flashlight on the way?
What?
Can't remember
For
if
the
it was
house?
dark in there. Yeah. I mean,
The
it was
flashlight,
just-
Kelly has one, but it doesn't work in the house for the
Yeah.
house's darkness.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, good morning, everybody.
Morning. We're just making sure you're ready. We're ready to go whenever you
Oh,
are.
I was born ready. Cannot wait.
Cool.
All right, so we got everything
Get
we
in the
need.
car. And Biff is gonna grab Lies, be like, now about this Earthling language.
Oh, here's a dictionary.
I can't read this.
That's why you practice was starting to write, draw the
ABCs
characters, and then I'll
But
teach
just
you
because
this
I can
one called
draw them
ABCs.
doesn't mean I'll be able to speak them. I won't understand what any of it means.
All right, Nayland, you might have to help with this. You're good at learning the written part of this, right?
Channel your inner Pike Trickfoot.
G R.
What's the first fucking A? Yeah, that you just said it.
I can't help you drive anymore, Kelly, but I did make you this last night, and she'll hand you the ID.
I love it. I
Don't
will
look too
treasure it.
closely at the picture.
Why not? It's beautiful. You did such an amazing job.
I had help.
You're being humble. This is just like what you were saying the other day, how you help people.
It was easy. Don't worry about it. And I think probably the tips of her ears are doing that thing where they change color because she doesn't like compliments, and she will buckle herself in and be ready to go to the house.
All right, so Kelly comes out.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say Kelly comes out with a bunch of coffees and just starts handing them out to everybody, as if she just knows everybody's favorite blend.
On every
Around the
drive from now
corner.
on.
I
Biff
see you
is gonna
guys
act-
gathering.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
There's gonna be actively forcing Lies to teach him English during
Hey.
every car drive now.
A, come on, Biff. A,
A,
B.
B.
No,
I'm
no,
sure you
no, have
can
to
get
try-
the sounds
wait.
pretty easily.
Now, do you want to try something harder?
Yeah, I would just like
Biff.
to kind of. Okay, how do I write that in this?
She'll like take your
Because does like
elephant hand and kind of like guide it a little to get you the motions like that.
but okay, I get that. I know how to write. Which
it's like
letter
1980.
make
Lies is
which
100% in
sounds?
cursive, right?
This is so confusing for Lat.
Because different, does like what
Hey.
when do it like what word has like a sound like has the sound B in it?
Your name.
My name doesn't have a B sound though. It's pronounced Biff. B. It's not B.
How about like a bee? Like Kelly's bee costume. She doesn't wear anymore. Like that.
But technically, if you're saying bee costume, when you say it, you're saying it in common, which is
No,
what
I'm saying it in
language
English also.
And the time you say it as in English, I can't. I don't. So that's a one-letter word.
Yes.
My God.
It has one letter in it. That's it. Just that
No,
one.
it has 3 letters in it. But
It can have
But it's
1,
the other
2,
letters.
3.
If it's one letter is B. But B is B.
It can be 2 or 3 letters, but it all sounds like you're just saying the one letter.
This is now what every Conrad
I
sounds like.
failed classes in the Blue Rose. Oh.
Because your English was bad?
I thought you were going to do a Fonz joke and be like, A.
So you hand me a coffee and I'm sweating. Like, I just got back from a run.
It's a cold coffee. Iced coffee.
Sweet.
Cold
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah. it's
What flavors
totally
does
sweet.
Kelly bring everybody? I'm just curious.
It's no cola, but it'll do. Thank you.
Well, considering that all these coffees came from the hotel, they're probably all pretty much the same.
There's hazelnut, and regular.
And then Zabs has an ice cube in it.
Just one ice cube.
All right. Were we ready for this house?
No.
Are you ready for this house?
I was born ready. So I will drive us there.
All right, perfect. So, drive to the house, and you see a. Drive up, and it is much the same.
Maybe-
Looms over high.
Have we considered burning the house?
But we
It
need
jumps
something inside of it.
dimensions. I don't think us burning it from the outside is going to do anything.
Yeah. Well, once we go in, there's no turning back.
Yeah, let's get this over with. And I just walk up to the front door and open it.
Okay. You open up the front door. It opens for you like a welcoming friend as you step inside. And we'll go ahead and take our break. A little bit and back in the house.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so. Mhm. It is some times where we are coming back. So. You find yourself once more in a mundane looking living room in a house, dusty with cobwebs. You do notice at this point as well that, Nayland, you have the one canvas eye once more. And you find the items that you've so far collected in this house.
I feel like the answer is, but I gotta check. Can I check where we found these items, the items that were in this room, just to make sure that they're not there's no duplicates?
To the closet.
Absolutely. You look again through. You see again. You look out the windows, and though it was sunny outside, it is merely black. You don't see the torn papers, and looking within the closet, you still see, because you didn't grab it before, an offer from an insurance agent and a postcard advertising a sale at the Athens hardware store, and an invoice from a mail order bookseller for 2 books, Automatic Writing and The Bell Signals Night.
Are the groceries here?
Can I assume we can read the books here?
Yes. So you find the remnant of the potential personal journal as before.
I want to skim through the automated writing book.
It's a receipt for them.
Oh, I see. My bad.
Well, no point in standing around in a room we've already been in, and I head towards the entryway that we went through last time.
All right. Sorry about that. Is everybody here?
Yes.
I am here,
Yeah.
but I just got here.
Okay, good.
Yep.
All right. Then you continue.
You have your stuff back, Nayland.
The original
That you
stuff?
have taken from the
Yeah.
Cool.
Continue again through a 20-foot long hall that's complete darkness. And then find yourselves in a room of high windows and beams. You see part of the floor has been dug up.
Is the clock on the floor?
No.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to find our way back to where we were the long way, because it seems the clock's. But let me check something, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check in the hole again to see if the clock is there.
All right. Going through again, you are able to check, and sure enough, you find the clock.
Should we just follow this path again, or try a different route?
I mean, if this path, I actually don't really know how it went, but I think it went bad last time.
There is no other path. It just circles back around.
We didn't. I don't think we actually ever got to the end of this hallway technically because we went into the.
Kelly and
Right.
Liza explored it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So if Kelly and Liza are talking, then that's what they were telling you.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Yes.
All right, gotcha. I forgot about that part. So then through the clock.
Yep.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
And I believe it was changing it off of the same time that opened the pathway, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm. I don't. What do? You tell me what you do.
Well, okay, so what is the clock set at right now?
Okay. You got it. Currently, you take out the clock. And it has the two faces, each showing a different time than the other. And it is right now the left side is set at 2:15 and the right side is set at 6:45.
So if I'm not mistaken, last time we had some confusion because we had said some things, but you had something triggered before that action. So, from what I can recall, me doing Kelly, what's your watch say?
I don't know.
What's your watch say? Oh,
I don't
you
know.
don't. You're saying you're saying as Jackie. You don't know.
All right.
Morning.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, currently reads a morning time, whatever time you would have,
Okay, so I will set the left clock to match Kelly's watch.
Okay. What do you set the right time to do?
Oh, that's what triggered it last time. So,
All I know is don't set them for the same time.
yeah, I know that's the issue. Last time, because remember we went over this last time where it was like, oh, I set them to the same. you guys tried doing that and you were like, wait, that's what.
Yeah,
Do we
I don't
s-
actually remember. Go ahead.
Do we see that person who's on the image?
The person?
There's a person on that picture.
What are
Like-
you talking about?
Look at the picture.
Oh,
You
there
see
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
If you look
In
at
the
the beams
darkness.
and then start looking to the left, there's
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
over there.
Well, you've seen her. Kelly saw them.
I saw
Remember?
them.
Yeah, when you looked in and there was the giggling kid in the bottom, and you went, nope.
Well, I just noticed there was a person there until just now, and I just was like looking at that thing, like, wait a minute, there's
That's
somebody
the
over
person you saw before.
there. Oh,
And
You
then
see-
before, like, you get a glimpse of them as they giggle.
oh, that's the giggler.
I just raised the
guys?
brightness on my computer. I
You can't see
can't.
them.
No, but I see them now.
Oh, yeah, they're there. Do you guys see that? All right. So I don't know what to set the time to. I don't remember. It's been weeks since we did this, almost months.
I mean, I don't know
Look
if
at
it's
my
cheating
notes.
to check my notes, but my notes literally say I set the hands to match Kelly's watch, and a 1-inch doorway appears between the faces of the clocks.
Excuse me. Naylan's gonna try and talk to the figure.
It vanishes as soon as you do.
Okay. I guess they don't know what time it is.
No. Okay.
I try to set the other clock like 1 minute faster than the left face. Then
1
Here it
minute
is.
faster. What do you mean?
like so that it's 1 minute ahead.
So earlier or later?
Later.
Ahead, so later.
Okay.
I
So
found it.
it's currently later, and you make it so it's still later, and nothing happens. So you go the other way, the small door appears.
Oh, it's different. Okay,
What did you have in your notes?
doesn't matter. Hey, it's open. We're going.
So currently the right side, the left side was earlier than the right side. You set the right side earlier than the left side, and the small door appears in the clock.
All right, there it is. Let's go.
All right, everybody, think going in, and I think I'm
I-
trying to get in.
I click my heels together.
As soon as you all think about this, you find yourself in an empty room with a very stout door and 2 passages leading to the left and the right.
Okay, so last time we didn't look at every room, right? We only.
Yeah,
And again, there's the over blue rug with gold embroidery that lies upon the stone floor that's
Yeah.
worn and stained, possibly blood stained. But you
I
can
remember-
see that someone has scrubbed to get them out.
Do we still have the key?
You still have everything you could.
Yeah, because Nayland had looked under that rug and found a note.
Correct.
Can I flip
then-
the rug?
There's nothing else other than the
Okay.
note that you already have.
And
This-
then we haven't done the left passageway at all. Because we had the door on the right that we unlocked. And then that leads us to like the art gallery and then outside. Then we went down the right passageway, which ends at a door which had the bones on the ground and the human-sized bird cage up top, and that's where you saw the rotting face people. We haven't tried the key that matches the left-hand like painted door because we couldn't, like when we tried to touch it, it was actually just like wall plaster, and then we haven't gone down the left passageway.
All right.
I believe Biff had the key for the like left painted door that it matched like the thing.
I do.
You want to try and perspective trick the key in. Do you know what I mean?
So, what door are you going to?
We're trying to perspective trick, like from a certain perspective where it looks like you sticking the key in, because the left side wall that was like the grated like the gate, it was just like when we tried to touch it, it was plastic.
That is not there.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there anything different about this room from the last time we were here that we remember? Like, were there
not
still
that
blood-
door.
I
The grate
have
is
an
gone.
idea. If you guys
So there's
trust me.
there's the left way, the right way, and the center doors. There was the right one you explored, which is to the room with all the skulls and bones.
Hmm.
Middle door you've also explored, which was where the curator was. Though there was
this-
other things you could have done.
Oh, so this is actually slightly different then.
No, the center door went to the gallery before.
I thought it was to the right.
No, because when we walked into a hallway and it was on the right, and then there was the kind of like grate or like gated door
Correct.
on the left. That was
Correct. That's simply not here.
well, because now you're saying that the one that we've been through is in the center, and then that we've got pathways. So that orientation is different for us from last time.
I think because the great door is confusing you. It's where
Okay.
you figured the great door was. The great one was directly behind you
Okay,
when you entered in. Forward from here has been the double doors directly in front of you.
got it.
To the right was where you went for the storeroom, and then there
We
was the
haven't
door to the
explored the
left.
left.
Well, what were you going to say, Liz?
I just have this intuition, but I don't know if I'm right or not.
About
Well, I think it's something I just have to try.
in which room?
The room that Nayland said there's the spirits?
I'd be interested in going back there too. I'm wondering if, because we've learned that the house hates us, is what we keep reading, and we found out in the library. But those spirits in that room seemed helpful, and I'm curious if they'll still seem helpful.
I'm totally for that, but there is one thing to keep in mind. The last time we tried to do any type of spirit contacts, it didn't necessarily go very well.
I might need that key that Sparkle's been carrying, though.
Don't forget, don't go into the armory without the eager knife. And I start heading down the hallway to lead Lies to where those apparition were.
Okay. So. That is where you hound, and you smell the dusty death and misery long past. Here once more, as you see the bird caged, human sized, and the bones at the center.
No, I
You see
remember
them again,
Nayland.
Nayland?
Yeah.
And I'll
What?
go stand where I was asking Nayland if she sees them again.
Yeah, that's one. Nayland has that question, if the spirits are still there. And then two, like the room that we just came from, is there anything that I noticed different this time?
There's nothing different.
Okay.
Though you do not see the spirits currently.
I don't see them right now, but I mean, last time I was the only one who could, so maybe.
I shift
Maybe
my
it's not.
feet into the bones to try and see if it triggers something.
Well, nobody else sees them either, right? Like maybe I'm not the one this time.
All right. So I believe you have the human femur key, correct?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Well,
Okay, and you have the other writing, but yeah,
Mhm.
nothing else seems to trigger on these human remains.
They probably
You guys are
left.
probably going to. Oh. What were you going to say, Kelly?
I was saying they probably left.
You guys might think this is weird, and then Liz is going to grab the key from Sparkle and then walk into the middle of the room and just point it in the air and turn it.
Okay. And which key is this?
The bone key.
Okay. As you put in the air, a keyhole appears. And you put it in. Do you turn?
Everybody ready?
No.
Yes.
As we're going to be.
Yep.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
also really smart.
She turns the key.
Okay. So, when you turn it, the room around you vanishes. And now you stand in an oval shaped room.
Please, though, let there be weapons around. Please don't let there be weapons around.
Hey, guys, Do you think maybe the reason why you're not seeing the stuff that you saw before is because you've already chosen a path?
Oh.
What is that?
You smell of steel. You smell steel and oil, and the acrid tang of adrenaline. Empty, smashed weapon racks hang from the walls about the floor. Broken weapons of all kinds. Swords, spears, knives, axes, crossbows, pistols, rifles, and more lay in ruin, strewn about the chamber. A figure clad head to toe in silver and black spiked armor, a cloak of fine chain wrapped around them, crouches on the floor with their back to you.
Shit.
Turn it back, turn it back, turn it back.
Who disturbs me?
I do.
And bloodshed to visit me. It's to court death. The being's face is a jagged mass of blades, and its gaze literally knives as it stares at you.
Staring daggers at us.
Quite literally, as knives fly out.
I
Right
catch
to
them
lies.
with my deflect missile.
Unfortunately, it does not work. It is too fast. Lies. This is damage. This is you immediately take damage. They're undodgeable. They can't be blocked. They can't be anything. You simply roll for the damage of a rating 6 attack.
So that's just roll a 1d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 6. And then
That's not good.
no,
So
I guess not.
6 minus your rating would
It's
be
3.
3 plus 7, so you have a wound of 10 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You will have to magically heal from that. I don't think you can roll high enough to clear that.
Yeah. I think I think that's your first one, so you don't have to do a roll yet. What do you do now? This happened all very quickly.
Is there a door still behind us, or are we here now?
There was never a door. You didn't walk
So-
through a door. You turned the key and ended up here.
Is the key still in my hand?
Yes.
Okay, turn it back.
You put it out, another keyhole appears, and you turn. And what's in front of you vanishes.
Oh, good.
I will say, because we're getting back into the house for the first time, I'm just going to say I was nice. Not for getting out, but that thing would have attacked everyone at once in that same manner.
Jeez.
So, you are not back, though, in the rooms with the bones. Instead, The smell of mold and sweat fills the air here. And a few dead moths lie on the wooden floor. This rather simple workroom has an old-fashioned hand crank sewing machine on a table. Bundles of cloth are piled on another table. There's a rocking chair in the corner and a pair of dress forms, one empty and one with a tattered, ratty dress on it. A dirty window is in one wall, but as you look, there's just faint light, like moonlight.
As soon as we're in this new space, I think Nayland would. Are the knives still like? Did they shoot out at Lies and then stay in Lies, or they're gone now?
They're gone.
Okay. Nayland's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Lies.
Okay. I would say that would reduce. This is a really big wound. Well, I would say, yeah, to cure this wound, the rune weight. What you have a 10 rating wound, Lies?
Yes.
You said it was a 6 rating attack, right?
Yeah, but the wound is 10, right?
So, well, it was 6 minus 3, so I miscalculated by 1. It would be 9.
Oh, it's 9. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's a 9. So then it's a 16 to heal the wound. And I would say you have magic, which would definitely give you a boon to it. And let's say you would be doing it at your rating plus 3, I think, for cure wounds.
Is this something that I roll or Lies would roll?
You would roll.
Okay. So I'm rolling. Is this like doing like an action? Am I rolling 2d6 plus a house die?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And I have a boon, so it's 3d6.
Yep.
And then my rating for
Plus an additional 3 from the cure wounds.
is it like, am I rolling for resisting wounds?
No.
Okay.
This is a challenge.
Gotcha. Well, I was trying to figure out what type of action the challenge was to see if I
Do you
had
have
a rate.
high medicine? Because I have a 4 medicine, just because I'm
I don't think
proficient
so.
in it and have max stats. So then, yeah, it would just be your regular rating of 3 plus the 3 bonus of the cure wounds.
My medicine
Yeah.
is plus 4.
Yeah, so I would say you do your 3d6, take the 2 highest, add 6.
Okay.
Is what this is.
2 highest is a 7. The house die is the lowest of all my die, so 7 plus 6 is 13.
13. So this would have been, you would need a 16 to do this.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I think in the course of this, because I'm trying to adjust cure wounds to this, which it doesn't perfectly fit, so I'm going to rule that will reduce it to a rating 5 instead of a rating 10.
Gotcha. Okay.
Instead of counting it as a fail, because I think that's more in the spirit of what cure wounds is.
Okay.
I'm going to go check out this dress because I have Weaver tool proficiency. I'd like to see what it's made of and
Nice.
kind of take a look at it.
You got it. The dress is, like I said, a bit ratty.
Do I feel a compulsion to put it on?
I mean, I don't know why you would, but go ahead and roll. And I'm done telling you the ratings on my challenges.
Oh, nice. Okay, there we go. They're with the niceness. It's gone. Here we go. Is it just a 2d6 with a house roll? Is that right?
I guess I have to tell you this is an attack, but yes.
Okay.
So if there's
So it's not my proficiency or anything.
Correct,
It's
because this is an attack. That's why. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Ooh. Okay. So, and I add my thing. So that's 4 plus 4 plus 3. That is
It's 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The house die was only a 1.
This. I'm going to show my hand, but I am going to remind that you should have your discords up once we're here.
Oh. Okay, so Kelly, actually, I think everybody. I know that Nayland was busy healing,
hmm
so maybe the other two might see this, but yeah, Kelly just starts putting the dress on.
All right. So. Okay. Sounds like you put the dress on then.
Kelly, I don't think that color's yours, really. Why are you wearing that?
Lies, resist an attack.
Oh boy.
So that's 6 plus 3, so 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think that it might come in useful later. It's a little too heavy to carry around.
All right.
I mean, do you not feel that you just, out of curiosity, does Lies not feel the fact that they just like were attacked?
What?
No, this is
That was
like
an
an
attack?
Aiden question.
Oh.
Does Lies not know that they like almost went through an attack?
Lies doesn't know, no.
Are there drawers in these, or are these just like open, like slots in the image? Like are those like cabinet drawers?
So yeah, there's clothes piled, sewing machine supplies.
I'm just gonna look around in those things for a knife, because I'm gonna just be looking out for the eager knife, because we found the armory, and I want to make sure we have the thing we need for if we end up back there.
Yeah, I also, while you're doing that, I did want to check out some of the sewing equipment, since just because of the proficiency, just to see what's
Absolutely.
I'm also gonna go with Kelly and check out the sewing machine itself.
In a meta way, this is stupid, but I mean, like, fashion is Kelly's thing, and I think Nayland does not think that this is normal. Can she, like, insight check what's going on with Kelly?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. And the house die. The house die is tied with my highest die. What does that mean?
I think it has to be bigger.
It has
Okay,
to be
great.
bigger.
So then house die is good. I rolled a 10.
Okay. So 10 with your rating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing? I mean, nothing that, you don't really... I mean, it's a ratty dress, but you don't see anything different in Kelly's demeanor.
Gotcha. Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
You see that there are 3 doors. in this room.
What about the sewing stuff?
And the knife.
Yeah. Yes. You do not see a knife. However, you can go ahead and roll for looking around the sewing stuff.
You get advantage because I'm helping you.
Okay. Well, it's still just the 3D, right? It's because it would be the same as having proficiency. Is that how that works?
I guess yeah. Then it's just 3D.
Depends how you wrote the proficiency, because you can write a proficiency as a boon, or you can write it as a +1, as a rating. So it depends how you transferred it.
Okay. I don't know. I might not have done that correctly because I don't even see it on here, but I know it's on my character sheet. That's why I'm.
Okay, then let's just do this. Let's make it rating 4 instead of 3, and you can have Biff Spoon.
Okay.
Let's make it happen.
All right. So I just take the top 2. 13.
Okay. What do here? I'll tell you that you get a good sense of this place from exactly what is here. And you see where someone working in this would have everything that they would need. So what you're able to discern is that the door to your left goes to a room of mannequins where they would probably go and get what they need. The door to your right, judging from some tables and some crumbs kept away from everything they were working on, because that's what they would do, would lead to the kitchen. And the door opposite the window would lead to looks like where they probably would keep supplies, like a storeroom of some type.
Okay. Should we check out those mannequins?
What do you mean check out?
I'll give you one other with your deal. There's slender. Everything here is made for slender fingers, leading you to believe that this was sewn at one time by a woman.
Okay. I was worried it would be children, which is sad.
Okay.
Should I try to knock over everything with like one of my gadgets? Just like throw it in there and check if any of this are alive.
If you'd like.
I would rather know ahead of time before walking in and stumbling into it by accident.
Grenade, take cover.
I would
How
say,
many-
I think we talked about this before. This game is walking into rooms. So that's all I would say. Like, only one person can go in if you want, but you'd be going into a room. That's how we're doing the Darkest House.
All right. Well, let's pick
That's
one.
fine. I could still do it. The problem is if there's important stuff in there, it might also get thrown about.
Maybe we should start in the kitchen. I mean, kitchen sounds like a place you'd find a knife, and we're looking for the eager knife.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, if we're looking
Don't
for a
think
knife.
we're
it's
looking
the
for a
best place.
chef's knife, though.
No, but you never know. It could be.
Okay, kitchen?
Better than this
Mannequin room.
the mannequin room, in my opinion. I forgot the word for mannequin for a second.
Hey, Lies,
Yeah,
you like my dress?
that looks amazing.
I know, right?
You look so smart.
I walk into the kitchen.
Okay, so what I'm also going to tell you here is I have that map of rooms as well. So if you want to see a map as opposed to a picture, at different times you can ask me if that
Cool.
will help you a little bit. But just kind of giving you some of that. So, all right. You walk into the kitchen.
I hate this game.
That kitchen island, though. That's a table. That's not an island. What am I talking about?
It's strange to enter a room that was clearly once important and well used that now stands empty. How long has it been empty, you wonder? What happens to a beloved room when there's no life in it for a long, long time? A tile
Everything's ending.
countertop a tile countertop runs around much of the kitchen, with built-in cabinetry above. The room contains an icebox, a hooded gas stove, and a large, well-mounted sink. And there's a table with some drawers that stands in the middle of the kitchen with a large wooden cutting board atop it. You see a large window to the side of the sink.
We're looking for a knife, right?
If
there
I
some-
were
Is there one on the cutting board?
I thought you were about to say, if I were a knife, where would I be?
I was gonna say, if I were a really important room that hadn't seen life in a long time, I might call myself eager for people to use me. That's all.
Yeah, and
Oh. So we should cook something. Hey, Zav, you're good at cooking.
well, is there a knife on the cutting board? There is.
What?
Is there a knife on the cutting board?
Just give me a second. Sorry, I heard you. So, one other thing as you walk towards the cutting board is there's an odd sound.
Oh, what's happening?
A fax
hear
is
it?
coming in.
No.
Oh, is it like ring?
I hear a fax coming in.
I don't hear anything. I thought there was about to be a jump scare. Oh,
Yeah, it's a phone. It's a phone.
don't answer it.
It sounds like it's coming from another room, but
I'm gonna
you
check.
walk towards here. You look upon the cutting board. You do not see a knife.
There's probably indentions from a knife, though, right? Like it's been used.
It has been used.
What's the last thing that looks like it was used on there?
Like,
Is it-
is there blood stains?
Yeah, that's what I'm
There's
wondering.
there's no blood.
Okay.
Not a
Is there
butcher.
anything in the fridge/freezer?
You open up the icebox. You don't see. There is no food here.
Okay, no body parts at least.
Never check the icebox. There's always something in the icebox.
I'm gonna check the drawers to see if there's a knife in there.
Okay.
Eliza
You
also
open
wants
up
to
the drawers. There's one drawer that you open. You open up all the drawers. Most are empty. However, one is filled with knives to the brim. and another, you find a key.
I'll grab the key and just flip it to Nayland, and I'll just start pulling the knives out and laying them out to try to see if there's one that has the word eager on it,
Okay.
or that
Pick-
looks different from the others.
They are unique, each one from the other. What looks like it's very interesting, actually. You go through and you recognize Eberron craftsmanship, and then maybe some other world. Then you see what we would get as a regular steak knife and a chef's knife that resembles more Japanese steel, or with the pattern blades, and others that are beautiful, almost look elven, from cultures and worlds and times within those worlds and cultures.
Is there one
All
that
unique.
looks like it would be like actively drinking the blood as it's stabbing? Like maybe one that's like
Does it have a
got
mouth?
many prongs. Well, I mean, I guess if there's one with a mouth,
I mean,
like a many pronged one, like that. It almost
there's some
like-
that are serrated.
are they all single edged?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, they're all single edged. Okay, so then that is not.
I need to answer that phone, guys. This is driving me up the wall. I gotta answer it, okay?
Kelly, do not answer the phone.
I
It's fine.
no, you don't understand. I gotta answer that phone. This is driving me crazy.
Do they all look like cutlery versus something that would be used in battle?
They all have a cutlery feel, yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna take any of these then, because I'm assuming I'm looking for something that is gonna fight this dude that we saw.
And none of them look unique.
They're all unique.
Oh.
Not a single one is a duplicate of the other, ranging from IRL Earth steak knives to Elven design, Eberonian design, Dwarvish. Nothing is straight blade and serrated. Nothing looks like it's necessarily intended for or was crafted for combat purposes.
Maybe one will fly out if we bring the cutting board closer.
Maybe it will stop if we just answer the phone, guys.
We should try throwing them.
Where's the phone? Is it in here?
It seems to be coming from behind a door.
Does the door have a keyhole?
Give me a second. It's so I'd say more. You look and I'm sorry. It's more of a doorway. It's not a door. If
Okay.
you want to walk through.
Yeah. I just want it to stop.
Might as well as Kelly.
Oh, actually, so I'm sorry. It's not through a door. It seems to be coming
Oh.
through the walls. My.
Oh, through the
I
walls?
apologize.
Oh God.
They're in the walls.
Give me an axe.
We're
Kelly,
hearing
I think
Morpheus's
it's a
phone ring.
distraction.
As if it's coming from somewhere in the house, but not an immediately adjacent room.
Let's
This is
focus
a-
on the task we came here
No,
for.
this is a Jackie
How's this
thing. I gotta answer that phone. This ain't a Kelly thing. That phone is about to drive me crazy.
If this is for Jack, I could go back to music. Will that help?
Please.
Will that help? Jack?
Please.
I think this is meant to drive you crazy, but if it's
Yeah.
we definitely will. I am.
Okay.
Can Nayland do
It did its job really well.
Yeah.
We experienced it.
Is there like a lock box, like a bread box that's locked or something that looks like this key belongs to it? Or yeah,
I mean, there's cabinets if you want to look in them.
sure.
Okay. You look. Many are empty, and you see a tin canister with a screw-on lid.
If I shake it, is it empty?
There's some stuff in it.
I open it.
You see 6 paper packets.
Paper packets. I will lay them out on the floor, the table in front, like the counter.
What
Are
are
they
they?
labeled or anything? Yeah.
Do I
There's
recognize
no
them?
labels. There's no labels.
Does it look like sugar packets or sweet and low or?
They have a they're openable. Like there's like it's almost like almost like there's a seal on it.
So would Kelly recognize them as like sweeteners?
Like
or
tea. Something you
like
put
tea?
tea in.
Okay.
Yeah, not a tea bag, but a tea packet.
Yeah, okay. So Kelly will relay that so that it's like, even though there's no brand name on them, there's
Yeah, it looks
recognizable.
what you'd recognize. Yeah.
Do they smell?
The bag themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You go. Smells like paper.
I'd open one. I mean, I opened the tin can.
Okay. You see this powder that looks almost like mold spores.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Okay, I put that down. Why would there be? It looks like mold. Why would there be packages of mold?
Oh God, I don't know. But let's not drink any tea that we find here.
Just to be clear, it looks like the mold is what is packaged, or it looks like the mold grew on something that used to be in it.
It looks like the mold spores have been packaged.
Gotcha.
Ew.
I will seal that can back up.
Okay.
And I feel okay after having sniffed it.
I mean, lightly, currently.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless, should I keep them?
You want to keep them?
Can I keep? I'll hang on to the 5 that I've left sealed, but I will put the 1 that I opened back in the can.
Okay. Put it back, and you have 5 packets.
5 packets. Mystery packets.
Let's not mix those in with our other food supplies.
If we get back to D&D, Nayland's multi-classes into Spore Druid.
Yep. So we found knives, we found those, we found nothing really of substance in the icebox. The sink. If I look in the sink, what do I see?
A sink next to a window. And it's a little bit of blood dried in it.
Okay. If I twist the knob, does it pour water?
Twist it, and there's like the sound as if water would want to come through, but it's like that air, like when you turn on a hose for the first time in the air.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So I untwist it. The window. Is the window blocked?
No. And you look out upon an overcast sky above a flat, dry landscape, planted with some kind of grain.
Grain?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a? Does it look like a garden, or does it look like a field, a meadow,
Like a
desert?
large farm almost. And as you stare out, you see a few cows come in and start eating some of the grass.
Guys, look, cows.
Does the window have a keyhole?
It doesn't. But as you stare out, you do see a man in
Oh,
like farm clothes that come from the right, carrying an axe as his dog follows him.
is this the man that was attacking us that one time?
This looks like a kind of like an Uncle Henry kind of regular man.
Should we try breaking the window?
I don't know. Maybe he can't see us.
You see him walking towards the cattle.
Oh. Okay, he isn't really paying attention to us. That's good.
I'm not sure I want to see what he does with the axe.
Oh, good point. Oh, maybe he's. What if he's the person who uses the kitchen?
I mean, we kind of gotta see it out. I feel like.
The man and the dog brutally attack the cattle, taking the axe
Oh,
upon it. The dog grabbing the throat of the cow, getting it down to get away, but they just chomp and chomp and chomp. The
Nayland?
blood moves through them all. 2 cows are hurt. So 2 cows are killed. Another hurt. And he doesn't give chase, but he paints his flesh with blood, using his hands as the dog begins to feed upon the cow. And he covers himself completely in blood over and over. And then he sits on the ground
He's not making any like
next to the dog, and then turns and looks in the window.
Okay, Nayland, are you sure you're not a vegetarian? Because I think I just became one.
I need all of you to take a mental attack.
I was waiting for you to say roll initiative.
Do we do house dice with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my house die is the highest.
My house die is not the highest.
11.
13.
All right, what is this plus?
Your rating.
11.
9.
9.
Could we even all like be looking out the window at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, it's a window.
So wait, we had 9, 9, 11, 11, and 13.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All of you resist this attack.
Whew.
Good.
But you do hear. Da-da-da, mhm, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Sleep forever, my darling. And the voice trails off, seemingly coming from everywhere.
Is he in the direction that the phone is ringing? Or
This
is
was
that-
just a window. I mean, but no.
Okay.
But this seemed like a woman's voice that came from everywhere.
Oh.
Oh.
But after this, he just sits staring at the window.
Does it feel like he's looking at us or just at the window in front of us?
It's like a blank stare.
I think he's mesmerized by my beautiful dress.
I could ask him.
Please do not ask him.
Do we think his axe might be the eager knife? No, right? That's dumb.
Actually, I think that's might be it.
I feel like the term would have been used eager blade versus eager knife if it was an axe.
Well, who said eager knife?
The letter.
The,
or like
the
spread.
letter. Yeah, the
Yeah. There are 4 doors in this room, seemingly the one you came in, and 3 others.
Okay, do we go back to the sewing room or do we? Because there was still the mannequin room,
and the
there
supply room.
the supply room. That's right. Maybe we should go check out that supply room.
There's also the phone still.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
I guess the question is, how do we want to approach this? Do we want to clear everything before? That way we don't leave anything behind us, potentially?
Yeah, I think that. Well, I feel like that supply room might have some clues because we found a lot of clues in that first closet, and they might have something helpful. Like we found that eye that later was kind of helpful.
I agree about the supply room, and I'm not sure I'm convinced that everything the house gives us is meant for our use. I think the house might also distract us, just to distract us.
Yeah, because if you think, we can think about this place also not as like a, you know, not as much of like clues everywhere, which I'm not saying there isn't, but you could also look at it more of a maze that like we happen to be going the right way, so we haven't found anything that would kill us.
Well, maybe it's guarding the parts that we really don't need to be around. But I really want to get out of this room before this guy does something. So maybe we go back to that supply room.
To the
If we're-
sewing room.
On our way out, can we just look at the knives one more time and see if anything about the knife drawer has changed now that the guy has butchered the things?
It doesn't appear that anything has changed.
Okay.
Wait. The cutting board. I want to flip it over.
Okay. Flip over the cutting board, and you see it's covered in dried blood.
Yep. Okay, we're out of here.
I was half expecting you to be like, it's a Ouija board.
Okay. And the blood doesn't spell eager, right? Just
Does not.
Okay. Yep, I'm going back to that supply room.
Do any
the
of the
sewing
knives
room.
have blood on them?
The sink did.
Bless you.
Wait a minute. Maybe
Like blood
he washed.
stains.
Yeah, he washed this. He washed the knife in the sink because that's where the blood stains were. But we don't have the water anymore.
Was there still a knife in the sink?
There's
Well, that's
not.
what I was just wondering. What if it's in the pipe? Maybe that's why the water's not coming out.
Do any of the knives themselves, the ones that we do have like blood stains on them? Or any sign of
No, they look perfectly clean.
Okay.
Should we look at the pipe before we go? Maybe something's
Yeah.
clogging the sink.
That's what I was
Zap.
just thinking.
You're strong. Can you maybe take off these nuts? Get the pipe open?
Which
Um,
pipe?
Under the sink.
Because if you're looking for water, it would be this pipe that would be clogged, not this drain.
The pipe that
Nothing fits
supplies
in
the
this.
water.
Really sorry, but I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. So sorry about
Later,
that.
bud.
Well, yeah, I think you're looking in here, and we're going to end here actually tonight because it's 8. So we will come back next week.